Hey, it's Tony here at the dealership. We're gonna go up in the air with this brand new Toyota Tundra TRD Off-Road. We're gonna go underneath and take a look at the suspension, look at the skid plates, and point out some of the reasons why this may be the best off-road vehicle you've ever driven. Okay, let's get after it. So this is that 2020 limited Toyota Tundra with the TRD Off-Road, Tundra TRD Off-Road. Let's dive underneath and see what we can find. So the TRD Off-Road package comes with this skid plate here, and then there's another one in the back there for the gas tank. Coming down underneath, of course, it is a full-framed truck. So here's your frame. Heavy-duty frame for sure. It's kind of a ladder-style frame. Of course, made of steel as well. And then we do have dual exhaust coming off the top, off the headers. So here's one exhaust with your catalytic converter. Here's the other one. Here's your transmission coming out the back. And here's your front four-wheel drive unit. Everything is really beefed up underneath this. Let's go ahead and take a look at your brake setup. So you can see those are disc brakes up front. When you hear somebody say they're ventilated, it means it has these grooves in right here, which allows them to get some airflow through, keeps them cooler. And they're twin piston calipers. So the pistons are in here. And if you don't know anything about brakes, basically those squeeze on this disc as it rolls through there. You can see those are a heavy duty braking system, which is going to come in handy when you're towing a big boat, camper, trailer, something like that. Here's your TRD off-road suspension. So you get the Toyota Bilstein shocks and springs up front. And here's your front stabilizer bar. You can see that is very big, heavy-duty stabilizer bar. This is going to give you a little bit rougher ride than you'd typically expect out of a limited, because limiteds typically are a softer suspension, but the TRD off-road package stiffens it up quite a bit. Here's a quick look at the wheels and tires that come on the unlimited TRD off-road. So these are a cast aluminum tire or wheel, and they're brushed aluminum here, and then kind of a piano black finish on the inside with the Toyota badging. And then the size right there, P275 65 R18. So 18 inches the distance from here to here on the wheel. The 65 is the height of the sidewall on the tire. So that means it's 65% of the width of the tire. So 275 is the width, 265 or the 65 is the height, and then the 18 is the diameter on the inside of the tire. Nice looking wheel and tire setup on the limited TRD off-road. So let's dive back under. You can see we do have factory mud guards. And your exhaust system comes out and then comes up separate off the head of the V8 up front, and then it comes back together here in the back. And then if you did want to put dual exhaust, it would be more of a custom job on here. Here's your gas tank right here. And here's that additional skid plate that comes as part of the TRD off-road package. And here's your drive shaft coming off all the way back to your rear, to the rear end. And this is, of course, a four-wheel drive. Here's your rear suspension. Well, let's take a look up here first. So the Bilstein, Toyota Bilstein shocks in the back, and then leaf springs as well. So those shocks are going to stiffen up the suspension in the back, and it's a solid rear axle, so not an independent suspension. Going to be very rigid, awesome for going off-road and towing. There's a look at your exhaust coming out. It comes out the backside here, so that's not a TRD exhaust system. It's a standard limited edition exhaust system. Here's your brake lines coming out, your brakes as well. and a full-size spare tire tucked up underneath there. So you crank it down from up above, and then it comes down and you pull it out, and that is a full-size Michelin spare tire, which is something you want to have if you're towing a boat or something like that, and you get a flat. You definitely want to be able to replace that with a full-size spare tire. There's your rear step bumper, and you can see the wiring right up there for the trailer, so it's fully wired up and ready to go. There's a backup light there and your step bumper lights, and then here's your trailer towing hitch. It doesn't come with the ball in the male end, but it comes with the receiver end, so it's all set up ready to go. And you can see the backup sensors right there in the bumper. If I come back around here, can't really see them, but there's wires that come out here that all work up. Well, there's a sensor right there for your backup. Another one over here, and then one up behind there as well. So that's a quick look under the 2020 Toyota Tundra Limited, and this is the TRD Off-Road Package, which also includes that TRD Off-Road badge up there on the top. Oh, one more thing to point out up front, forgot all about this, but the TRD Off-Road Package does come with these LED fog lights up here. You can see there's another sensor up in the front as well. And we do have tow hooks. In the event that you need to pull out your friend who's stuck with his F-150 or Silverado, pull him out of the mud, you're going to be able to do that. So thanks for watching. This is Tony at Smart Motors Toyota in Madison.